Howdy, howdy, howdy. It is Uncle Rusty back with you today. And look, looks like someone left the light on for us. Now, if you ain't thank God for waking you up, let's go ahead and thank Him for waking us up. Because if it weren't for Him, we wouldn't all be here now, would we? So today is Monday, or Muskrat Monday. Would be Mail Call Monday if we had some mail coming in, or Modern Monday or Modified Monday. There's so many hashtags out there. But we're going to do Muskrat Monday today because carried a muskrat. And I'm going to go over some of the other muskrats I have and pull them out as well. But I hope everybody had a good Monday, a good start to their work week. I know everybody dreads going back to work on Mondays, but just get in there and knock it out and spend the rest of your time with your family and quality time with them, or whatever time you got. Have it, make the best of it and have fun doing what you like doing, whether it's looking at knives or auctions, buying knives, or like I said, spending time with your family, getting in the good book of the Word, the Bible. That's the best thing. That's what we ought to be doing, and as well as praying. The Bible says pray without ceasing. So hey, you can never pray too much. You can never get in the Word too much. I got some different spectacles on today. I got my, I guess you can call these my working glasses or whatever. I ain't got my Ray-Ban Metas on today. But we'll show off some of these muskrats. But yeah, if you would, go ahead and give my page a subscribe and follow on here. And on TikTok is where I post mostly. I'm on Facebook. I mess around on there on my personal page. I don't do too much on the small town friendly cutlery on there, or Instagram. It's mostly Facebook. I mean YouTube or TikTok. So catch me on here, you guys. How about that? But we're gonna go over these. And I just recently acquired this one. This was from brother Tim North. Hey, I forgot I had this new sticker. I ain't stuck his new sticker on. I still got his old sticker on my truck, but we'll put this on a cooler or something. But it's the bearded knife guy, Tim North. Brother Tim, we appreciate him. We made a trade with him. So we wouldn't even have this one for Muskrat Monday if it wasn't for him. I traded him a natural bone cheetah cub. He'd been wanting one secretly, but nah, he really ain't a big fan for the cheetahs and the cheetah cubs and stuff. I think he said because of the swing guards or the lockbacks. I can't remember exactly why, but he wanted a natural bone. He at least wanted one out of the vault patterns to keep this year, and I was like, man, I got an extra one in that one. What pretty bone you got? Of course, I'm going to try to go after some pretty bone. And oh yeah, shout out to him because he also threw in this 62027 pattern, which I look it up in my official prize collector, pocket collector's guide, knife collector's guide book, the 15th edition. And it calls this thing a... what it call it, a sleeve board pin. But see, this is more shaped like a Stockman. It's got that serpentine shape to it. So I had guy comment and say it was a 2-blade Stockman, which I believe I've heard a lot of people say that, and I'm not sure if that's what that is, but I have a few of these. I'm going to keep that because that's from brother Tim North, but I have 3 other ones over here of that same pattern that I'd like to get rid of, because I got 4 because I got 1 in my collection, but I got 3 other ones in the Delrin like that I'd like to get rid of. But if y'all know if that's a small 2-blade Stockman, or if that's a sleeve board pin as it says in this book over here, just let me know. I know it's not the same shape as a sleeve board, but that's what the pattern number says in my book. So just let me know, please, if you know. Comment down below. 62027. But we're back here for Muskrat Monday. So this is a let me see how many dots. It's a 7 dot, so it's an 83. If y'all can see that. I'm an 88 baby. I really don't go for the 80s pretty bone. I like the 70s pretty bone, but I'm really not being too choosy these days. It got pretty in the 80s as well, the carbon steel. I love it. I love it. And this was maybe a slight toter or something he cleaned up. But you can't beat it. I'm going to keep that thing. I will not ever trade that thing. It's going in my pretty bone collection. So that's the first muskrat we're going to show. The second one is going to be the 6.5. 6.5 bone stag muskrat. And I got two of these. I was going to sell one of them. I think one's a 2004. No, they're both exactly the same year. They're both 2024s, I believe. Or 2025. Yeah, 5 dot. But brother Bobby at Rugged Cross Knives, I had sent him a copper lock. About like that red one. I don't know where I stuck that red one. I usually got a red one up here somewhere. I don't know where I put it at. But I sent him one that was, I forget what year, maybe a 21, 22 or something, 2020, I can't remember. But I sent that to him, the copper lock, and because he likes copper lock full sizes. And dang it, if he didn't have one already just like it put away, so then I was like, dang. And then he sent me this, and then dang it, if I didn't already have one just like it put away. But y'all can look at that. Oh, let me wipe this down a little bit with a cloth. This just looks terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Woo. Oh, let me borrow this cloth for a second. There we go. Y'all excuse me, bless my wife. She's sneezing in the background. Kids playing, they in there cleaning up. I think she's making them get rid of some of their stuffed animals. They like to call them stuffies. We'll shine that thing up and let you see it. See, it says Muskrat. And these newer ones are the stainless steel. It's got the SS on there. Beautiful toasted little thing right there. That's our second muskrat. I'm sorry it's so messy. I mean, I'm just so busy during the week. I don't have time to keep it as clean as I normally keep it on the weekends when I got time to mess around with my knives and clean them and oil them and all that. Here, we'll stick our muskrats up back here like this. How about that? Oops, hit my hand. Alright, see what else we got here. Old buffalo horn. This was a 2026, wasn't it? No, it's come out in 2025. So this has come out in September of 2025. I love my buffalo horn. I gotta put some oil on this to shine her up some more. I won't be getting rid of my buffalo horn. I love my amber bone and I love my 6.5 stag, especially in this newer stuff, but I've really been considering piecing out my amber bone collection, my newer stuff. I got hobo, I got a lot of stuff in amber bone that's newer that I've just kind of not been so attached to here lately. I want to go more vintage or more get rare stuff, that kind of thing. I was going after pattern and scales, getting all the different patterns and the different types of scales and all that, but I really don't I don't care for that anymore. I like some of these new stuff and all that, but I like some of the rare things, and I've got some of the rare stuff. I mean, got the cotton sampler. That's one of the most sought after ones right there, but it is new stock. That's because they only have those in new stock, I believe. I've never seen an old one. And there's some other stuff, you know, that was on my bucket list that I knocked off, like an elephant toe. Knocked that one off of there. Bird's eye. I actually got a couple of those now. I got some PB&J Sea Dragons. I'm just I got this one here recently. I love it. That's my 76 with the reverse blade on these fishing knives, because the scaler is in the front, which is pretty cool on those. But yeah, I don't know, I like the more rare vintage stuff nowadays, or vault patterns. I love vault patterns because they are the vintage stuff. They're just or the new version of vintage stuff. But yeah, I mean, there's no reason to have the same patterns in a lot of different colors. And I love the amber bone, so and stag. So if I come across the regular stag, like the 5 pattern instead of the 6.5 bone stag, then I'll get on that collection and start getting a collection of stag. But I think the 6.5 bone I'm kind of getting over. Same with the amber bone with the new stock. I think I'm kind of over it. Now if I run across old stock amber bone, or whatever they want to call it, like 90s pretty bone or whatever, it looks like amber bone, and I might buy some of that up. So this is I don't know, I say that and then I look at this and I'm just like, golly, look at that amber bone. This is what I first fell in love with. This was my first favorite scale pattern right here. I can't give it up. I'm not giving up my 6.5 or my amber bone. I'm just going to be quiet. I got other stuff. I got tons of other patterns of stuff to sell I can get rid of. Like all these doubles and these Delrin and some axe handles and some cheetah cubs and stuff I need to get rid of. I'm not getting rid of this. I'm not. My kids can enjoy these when I'm passed on. They're just too pretty. God, like, why would you get rid of that? Look how beautiful that is. I was talking about selling this stuff. I ain't getting rid of none of this amber bone. Look how beautiful it is. I need to do a whole video just of my amber bone pattern. Scale pattern. But I think that's all my muskrats. I don't have any other ones, I don't believe. Not that I know of. If I did, I would have had them out here. But don't forget about the 800 subscriber giveaway. Tell your mama, your brother, your sister, your auntie, everybody to get in on that giveaway. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. Cha-ching ching. So on that giveaway, you will get 2 of my logos, and this is a decal, weatherproof. You can stick it on the back of your tailgate. You can stick it on your cooler. You can stick it on your cup. Whatever you want to stick it on. It's not gonna come off. It's not gonna fade or scratch easy. You get 2 of those in the wallet, and this is the wallet right here. It's a hand printed, alligator printed by me, hand tooled by me is what I meant to say. Handmade, made in the USA. Says that right there on there. You can see that. STFC for small town friendly cutlery. This was my first wallet that I made, and it's going to come with also a case pocket collector's guide card to help you look at, see what your tang stamp stuff is and all that good stuff, and the parts of the knife and the different types of your blades down here and all that stuff. And this side tells you scale, your handle patterns, and then this tells you years and all that stuff. So when we get to 800 subscribers, we'll be doing a drawing. If you're commenting on these videos when I'm showing the wallet and I've been talking about them, don't worry, taking down your names. We're going to do a drawing, and we'll have a winner once we reach 800 subscribers. Once it tips over to about 805, that's when we'll do the giveaway, because we know how YouTube likes to play games with the up and down of the subscribers once you are at officially at like 800 or 700 or 900. They'll go up and down. So we'll wait till it to get about like 805 before we actually start do the actual giveaway. But as always, I know I've mumbled on enough. You guys, God loves you. So do I. Stay blessed. I got to get up out of here. See you later now.